Wanna go for a hike? Let's go for a hike. Come on. Yo, what's up guys? Today I'm going on a hike with my dog. I kind of wanted to just talk about a couple things, specifically where I stand with religion, God, Christianity, and all that. Just to be like completely honest with you guys, like I always am. First, I want to start off saying that I don't believe the Bible is the 100% Word of God, and I don't need to apologize for my beliefs. That's just what I feel and how I believe. It's really messed up how Christianity has like become this thing where if you don't conform to a certain way of believing, then you're automatically put in a category of someone who's just irrelevant. I think that's messed up. And that's one of the big reasons why I am the way I am, because of how people are who are Christians and how they represent themselves. I don't want to be like that, and I don't want to be put into that category. Yeah, I mean, I'm just going to be honest about my life, and I'm going to be honest about how I feel about everything, because that's just how I am. And if I were any other way, then I wouldn't be okay with myself. I wouldn't be able to live with myself. A while back, I made a video about hell and how I questioned the Bible's stance on it, or at least people's interpretation of the Bible's stance on it. How if you don't accept Jesus, I guess that's what Christianity states. If you don't believe in Jesus, then you're going to hell. That's what a lot of people believe. I just don't believe that way. And like, you can believe whatever you want. That's okay. I believe what I believe, you believe what you believe, and we should be able to be okay with that and not have to try to force your opinion on other people. But yeah, this is just me expressing what I believe in, and I'm not trying to tell you you should believe this way too. And I think that's how it should be, because everyone is their own individual person, and if we all believed the same way and did the same thing, the world would just be boring. When I first made my testimony and I said that I believed in the Bible, at that point I didn't even read the Bible. So for me to say that I believed in the Bible was just not it was just not a smart thing for me to say at the time. I'm not gonna beat myself up over that, but it was just kind of like an ignorant thing for me to do, because I didn't even read the Bible. I was like, yeah, I believe in Jesus, the Bible, and all that in my testimony, when I didn't even read the Bible and come to my own conclusions and think about it for myself, you know? So, yeah, I don't believe that a loving God would send someone to eternal torture. It just doesn't check out, it doesn't make sense. And I definitely looked into everything possible to make sure that I'm not looking at things wrong, and I've come to my own conclusions based off of all that information that I looked into, and I've accepted how I believe, because it just doesn't feel right to fake it.
This is therapy for me, give me air so I can breathe. I don't know what I believe anymore though. In America and free, yeah, I got bare feet, cause my cares went out the window. You could talk, but the walk is what matters. I just wanna ball, but I fall and I shatter into pieces, that's my life. I continue breathing, cause
So yeah, I mean, that's pretty much where I stand. What I do believe is that God is love, 100%. I don't know what I believe about Jesus, but I do believe in Jesus in some way because of the experiences that I've had in life that led me to believe in Jesus. Like I said, I don't really know what that means to me yet. I don't conform to most ideologies of Christianity. A lot of people might find this offensive, but I find it liberating to be able to tell the truth to my audience. So that's what I do. I definitely believe in afterlife. I think it's also liberating to accept that I don't know exactly what's gonna happen or what is beyond this world, because no one really does. I mean, some people have had near-death experiences where they died and they claim that they've been to like the other side and stuff like that. A lot of them are super inspirational interesting to hear. Most of the near-death experiences I've watched or listened to, and I've watched and listened to a ton of them, but most of the ones that I've listened to didn't say anything about eternal hell or judgment, and the ones that did, they gave me like a weird feeling in my soul about if the person was telling the truth or not. Another thing I want to say is that I think the Bible has a lot of truth in it, and a lot of good and a lot of wisdom, but I also think that a lot of books have a lot of truth and a lot of wisdom in them, but that doesn't mean that they are the ultimate truth. I think if life were based around the Bible, then we'd be limiting our thoughts. I think if we chose to completely conform to the ideologies in the Bible, that we'd be limiting ourselves, and we wouldn't be able to keep an open mind as much. And when I did believe in the Bible there for a while, I noticed that my thoughts were a lot more limited, and I didn't feel at peace as much as I did in the past before I started believing in the Bible. And like I said, I think there's a lot of wisdom and a lot of good in the Bible, but that doesn't make it the ultimate truth or the ultimate word of God. A simple argument that tends to be overlooked by Christians is that man wrote the Bible, and in the Bible it says man wrote it through God. But how can you use that as proof that God wrote it through man if man wrote that? Just because someone said that God spoke through them about everything. I mean, maybe God spoke through them in the Bible a lot, but I believe that some of the stuff in the Bible was just off of their preconceived ideas and their upbringing and what they've been through in life to make them believe that way. I think it goes way deeper than a lot of people are willing to even dive. It smells like campfire. It's like one of the best smells. It kind of reminds me of fall right now. I don't know if any of you noticed, but this is where I filmed the music video for Lonely Road, a song off my album. If you haven't watched it, go check it out. Yeah, it's super peaceful out here. Another reason I'm making this video is because I believe that if you're not honest with yourself and the people around you, and for me, my subscribers and my platform that I have to hopefully make a difference in people's lives, I feel if I'm not honest about my life and about how I feel about everything, then what's the purpose of what I'm doing? If I'm not going to be honest, why would I even be making videos? So yeah, I mean, that's pretty much where I stand. If you have any questions about anything that I missed, let me know in the comments. I've grown a lot, and I'm continuing to grow as a person, and I want this channel to be about my growth, not about anything else besides my personal development, my personal growth, and my outlook on life, honestly. So yeah, guys, thanks for watching. Sorry if I upset anybody with what I have to say, but like I said, I'm just being honest, and I don't think I should have to apologize for my honesty, but I believe that you should want to live the best life that you can, not because you're afraid of eternal hell or torture, but because you want to and because it's the right thing to do. I think a lot of Christians are fueled more by fear than love, and that's not how it should be. So I'm gonna continue my walk with my pup. Right, Lou? Right? And I got love for you guys, and I appreciate you watching and taking the time out of your day to watch this video. Have a great day, guys.